Proceed.
This week in my dark corner of this sick world, we look at the ultimate B-movie smackdown.
Kong versus Godzilla. If we are lucky, both will die.
That's pretty much all you need to know.
Banzai!
All that remains is getting the two monsters together.
Now, the fact that Kong and Godzilla have appeared at the same time is interesting, scientifically.
And convenient cinematically.
Being instinctive rivals, there is no doubt that they will attempt to destroy one another.
And this guy obviously knows what he's talking about. Just look at the academic text he cites.
Possibly a cross between the gigantic Tyrannosaurus rex and the Stegosaurus, which is sometimes known as the plated dinosaur.
Godzilla!
All in all, Godzilla looks okay. And he gets a relatively dignified introduction, discovered in an iceberg,
Godzilla has risen from the sea.
before going on a rampage in downtown Tokyo. Kong looks unconvincing from a distance, ludicrous in close-up, and his arms get shorter if he has to pick something up. He's introduced via a fight with a giant octopus covered in cling film before being kidnapped by a drug company run by idiots to be their mascot.
Pacific Pharmaceuticals demands publicity.
Oh well, that seems entirely practical. I can't see any way of this going wrong. That has to be the single stupidest way in which to transport a giant gorilla. Shows what I know.
Mommy, let's go see Godzilla.
You know what you're getting with this film. Two guys in suits wailing on each other, which is pretty difficult to cock up.
Okay, drop him.
Padding it out to 90 minutes, however, can cause problems.
No more.
For instance, do we really need the English language inserts presented by a man desperately trying not to laugh?
That the reason he is such a giant is because he eats Dr. Makino's berries.
What has Thunderbird 5 got to do with anything? Why is the sleep drug that's used on Kong not even tried on Godzilla? Why does electricity make Kong stronger?
Electricity makes him stronger?
See, even the characters don't buy it.
Ooh, strange story, Mr. Makino.
More than half the film is building to that eventual confrontation, and that half of the film is lousy.
Because it's dull and boring and without imagination. That's why.
But then you get East versus West in a no-holds-barred, anything-goes grudge match on the edge of a fucking volcano. On the one hand, this is a dreadful film,
More on that matter as it arises.
ignoring the legacy of the original Kong and Godzilla films and degrading them into half-assed comedy. On the other, it's Kong versus Godzilla. They meet, they fight. Were you really expecting more?
Since you ask my opinion, my answer is yes.
It's not like they were ever going to sit down and discuss early 17th century dramatists, despite the random Shakespeare quote at the start.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
No matter what you do, this was never going to be high art. If you've got a film you'd like us to review, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe.